It's a cultural divide. I'm gonna get on the floor. 40 acres and a mule is bigger than music. They try to rid the game, but hold on, bro. I'm hyped today for hey. Death Battle have been cooking. My face so dry. Every video. Look at my La Roche-Posay every time. But anyways, like I was saying, Death Battle have been low-key cooking. First they dropped the Usher Rap versus Kratos. Then Ghost Rider versus Spawn. Y'all don't know about that though. If you know, you know. Death Battle versus Ghost Rider versus Spawn is not as good as Kratos versus Ashura, but those are two demons going at it. And if you know who they are, you know who they are. Since 05, I've been watching the Ghost Rider movies. Ghost Rider 1, Spirit of Vengeance, all that. Some people said it was trash. I loved it. The Spawn movie, I loved it. I love the classics. I love them. This actually might be a close battle. I'm thinking Ghost Rider might take it, but Spawn is built different. If you know, you know. With that being said, what's good, YouTube? It's your boy SimboiiKing, and welcome to my kingdom. We're back to Reaction Friday. Every Friday we take a break from the gameplay, chillax, relax on some Mordecai and Rigby you know what I mean? Watch some videos, chill, laugh, you know what I'm saying? Whatever. Y'all let me know, we can do whatever. Every Friday is our day. Reaction Friday. Let's keep it our way. Have it your way at BK. What rhymes with BK? Almost got a preview already. Hold on. What the? Okay, the animation's definitely different from the last one. But
Ghost Rider versus Spawn.
Hey, I didn't know it's gonna be tough.
Versus the
Spirit of Vengeance.
Armageddon.
Dark Angel of Armageddon.
And it's our job to analyze their weapons, armor, and skills to find out who would win
a death battle. I'm gonna try to pause it too much this video. But I'm not gonna talk over them. So you know what I'm saying? If y'all want to hear me, I gotta listen. Y'all gotta speak. When I speak, everyone quiet. So I'm gonna pause the video if I want to talk. And that's how we gonna roll it. All right? Hold on.
Johnny Blaze has always been a man possessed, chasing the thrill of certain doom by performing death-defying stunts.
Oh, he
following
tough.
the example of his adopted father, Crash Simpson.
Until today, Crash lived up to his name and got cancer, heartbroken, and without enough Wampa fruit to save him, Johnny turned to the only thing that could: chemotherapy.
The devil.
Oh!
To cure Crash's cancer.
You know what's crazy? I never actually read his origin story about the comics. Like, I only know from the movie. So this is actually gonna be a little bit, you know what I'm saying, mind-opening. Also for the movie fans too, mind-opening for y'all.
Johnny sold his soul to Mephisto, king of the 8th layer of hell.
Only for Crash to actually live up to his name right after.
But instead of scooping up Johnny's soul, Mephisto had something else in mind. He bound Johnny to an instrument of divine wrath, Zarathos, the spirit of vengeance.
So Johnny Blaze lived up to his name and burst into hellfire. An undead skeleton biker with a sick-ass hug. The fifth scariest Nick Cage performance. The stuntman
Nick Cage killed that performance.
He called himself the Daredevil.
Sorry, Johnny, that name's taken.
Okay,
nah, that devil doesn't fit him.
The Ghost Rider.
That's such a tough name.
We definitely didn't forget that we named a character the same thing only 5 years earlier.
GG's.
The Ghost Rider was bad news for Earth's sinners and scumbags. He's strong enough to pull down skyscrapers, blow up mountains, and cause earthquakes that can be felt across whole countries.
Don't even think about fighting back. He can remake his whole body from the hellfire that engulfs him, making him immune to all physical damage.
Damn.
Only holy weapons that target his soul can harm him.
But Spawn doesn't have a holy weapon because he's also in hell.
Is hellfire. Ghosty can create anything he can think of, from an infinite stream of chains, a shotgun packed with fiery rounds, or a flaming missile barbed
He can make his own weapons or transform his own weapons.
And he can imbue other objects with hellfire, such as his Hell Cycle.
That's so tough.
This badass bike can outpace Thor's hammer Mjolnir,
really?
which can cross the universe in seconds.
That's
Hellfire
crazy.
is a weapon in and of itself, whether shot out of his hands, raining down from the sky, or released from his...
What the hell? I did not remember that scene. I did not remember that scene.
Get it? And it doesn't just scorch flesh. Hellfire is so deadly, it can burn away your very soul.
This technique
That's
would be
crazy.
mastered by Johnny's successor, his own brother, 𝐑𝐎𝐾𝐃.
Oh yeah, Johnny's
Really?
not the only Ghost Rider, and Danny was the first to master their most famous
That's his
move.
brother?
You know, the one that burns your soul to smithereens with just
Whoa,
a look.
he has a
The
brother?
penance stare.
The penance stare inflicts upon its victims every ounce of pain they ever wreaked upon others. Every cruelty, no
His
matter
brother
how
created the
small
penance
or
stare?
righteous,
I thought he did
is
that.
reflected back. A biblical punishment.
Obliterating your soul. It even works on other Ghost Riders, like when Johnny and Danny got into a staring contest and Danny actually depowered.
Danny at the time had absorbed numerous spirits of vengeance to overpower Johnny. Later, Johnny proved to be Danny's superior in combat. I'm not gonna be reading all this all the time. I just wanted to actually just, my fault.
Like when Johnny and Danny got into a staring contest and
Johnny
Danny
and
actually
Danny.
depowered Johnny.
Eyes are windows to the soul, so the Ghost Rider must be able to match his victim's gaze for the penance stare to work. Some people have survived it, like the Punisher supposedly because he didn't regret his actions, but it did work on him on other occasions.
Well, Johnny can adjust how deadly it
But
is,
would it work
and
on
it doesn't
Deadpool?
necessarily have to kill you. He
It
can
wouldn't
use
work on
the
Deadpool,
stare to
though.
read minds, force you to confess info, or just show you the error of your ways.
Remember, the Ghost
Deadpool.
Rider is two souls in one body, with the kinder Johnny battling the demon Zarathos in a war of control.
Classic Faustian bargain. All the power in the world, but if you want it, it uses you. Because
Facts.
if Johnny gives in, the demon's full might will take over, and then everything is screwed.
Zarathos' strength is boundless. He can open up portals between
Damn.
dimensions, control the elements, penance stare an entire city, and fly all the way
Penance
to
stare a
Asgard,
city?
which is a literal infinite distance away.
He's manhandled some of Marvel's heaviest hitters, like Thor, World War Hulk, and Doctor Strange. Hell, Strange said Zarathos is a threat to all realms, mortal and immortal.
Hyperbole?
That's if he
Think
fully
again.
takes
the
over, though.
Archangel Zadkiel said that the power of the Ghost Rider could threaten all of existence,
GGs.
and even bring down heaven itself.
Right before an army of
GGs.
Ghost Riders did just that.
Damn.
Yeah, an army.
How?
The spirits of vengeance are legion.
As far back as the Great Flood, humans have been bonded to the vestiges of God's power to act as his divine wrath on Earth, a sort of heavenly black ops.
Okay, wait, does that
The
mean
angel, the
Zarathos
black
is
angel.
now, or is he
Basically,
still a demon?
the angel of
Both.
death. Really?
Either, despite being one of the greatest entities in existence, it's unclear. What we do know is that ages ago, Zarathos feasted on souls and battled Mephisto for rulership of his realm.
Oh, so he's a big
Emperor
drop.
Trickster, claimed victory and gained control of Zarathos forevermore. Hence how he could bond him to Johnny.
But Zarathos got his revenge against that
He got
big
his
red
get
bitch
back?
with another Ghost Rider, Alejandra Jones.
Alejandra
But you wish you
Jones.
had one more day to fix that hole in your chest, huh?
That's
Comic book
tough.
fan punching bag though he may be, Mephisto is unbelievably powerful. A battle with him could cause omniversal Armageddon, fitting as his
Golly.
fight with Galactus rent the cosmos asunder.
And Galactus' fights.
Yo, these comics be going crazy. Like, I feel like every single comic panel, every character is multiversal, universal, omniversal. Thor, like, omniversal. Superman, omniversal. I mean, that's DC, but you still, you get the point. Like, these comics be going, bro, like, can we bring it back down to, like, Earth-sized mightiest heroes? Or I'll be fighting God. I mean, it's tough. I ain't gonna lie, it's tough, but can we bring it back down, you know? Put it into what Ross saying on right now. It's like, look at this guy. Like, why is he doing that? I mean, it's Galactus. Okay, only Galactus should be doing that. Nobody, Doctor Strange should not be banging with Galactus on a one-on-one. That makes no sense.
And Galactus' fights can destroy all of Marvel's infinite multiverse. That's the kind of awesome power at Zarathos' disposal. Total cosmic annihilation.
So it was no surprise when Johnny went down to the underworld and took Hell's throne for himself, usurping the devil that ruined his life and finally grabbing destiny by the handlebars.
Scoring the total power of hell itself, plus a
Is that
sick-ass
Mjolnir?
upgrade, the damnation stare, which skips the whole every pain you've ever inflicted thing and just sends you straight to hell.
Damn.
No shot.
As they say
Damn.
though, uneasy
Straight
lies
to
the
hell.
head that wears the crown. Johnny began an obsessive crusade to capture all of Hell's escaped demons. But by using his new power to damn them to hell, he began absorbing their evil, feeding off of it, and it corrupted him.
that
Once
makes
again,
sense.
Johnny Blaze was a man possessed.
In truth, Johnny was just as trapped by Hell's power as he'd always been, and
Facts.
he needed Danny's help to pull him out of the darkness.
His
Though
brother.
he gave up Hell's throne, the Ghost Rider continues his war against demons without and within, mentoring his fellow Ghost Riders in the ways of vengeance, always prowling the highways for the evil and the profane.
An unstoppable engine of judgment that, with just a glance,
So
could
tough.
make Galactus himself shit his
I ain't gonna lie.
pants.
Maybe one day he'll find
It's tough.
salvation in the eyes of one of his victims.
'Cause they sure as hell won't find any in his.
Why is he aura farming so hard? Like, everything he does is tough. I'm not gonna lie, Spawn is just as tough. But Ghost Rider might put belt to butt. He might put that belt to butt on Spawn right now. I ain't gonna lie, looking crazy. But that's if he loses control and lets the demon take over. If not, if he's still in his regular Ghost Rider state, Spawn might have a chance. Other than that, let's see what Spawn got.
This battle is sponsored by Robin Hood Gold.
With Robin Hood Gold, you can now enjoy the VIP treatment.
5 seconds
receiving
passed, buddy.
3%
Time to skip
IRA
ad.
match.
Let's get it.
If Al Simmons was one thing, he was a killer.
A lieutenant colonel
Hey.
in the U.S. Army and the CIA.
Got my boy Michael Black. I forgot his name.
Simmons
It's Michael
upheld
Black.
democracy around
Y'all know what I
the
mean.
globe at the barrel of a gun, painting the third world in red, white, and blue, but mostly
They
red.
did him so dirty,
Until
bro.
his final fateful mission.
They did him
when,
so
per
dirty.
his boss's orders, Al was fired.
The
They did
burning
him
was
dirty.
only getting started because Al's immortal soul was on a one-way trip to hell.
Where he cut a deal with Malvosia, the big, naked lord of the 8th circle of hell.
By their
Malvosia.
pact, Simmons would be reborn a Hellspawn, a superpowered commander of Hell's armies, in exchange for seeing his wife one more time.
Oh, buddy, you're just asking to get monkey's bud.
Al Simmons returned from the dead as
Oh,
a
what the
decaying
hell?
zombie 5 years later.
Yeah, I
After
ain't
his
gonna lie.
wife
His
had
face was cooked.
already remarried and had a daughter.
There.
Damn! Can I get at least a decade of peace? Remarried and had a daughter? Take off 9 months. She went crazy in 3 years? Oh, my brothers, keep y'all heads up, bro. We got this, bro. We must stay focused. This is why we must stay focused.
After his wife had already remarried and had a daughter.
There, you saw her. Now get back to work, bitch.
Thus was born the
What?
undead warrior from hell itself, Spawn.
He's so 90s that he comes all the way back around to being the coolest thing ever. Look upon
He's
his
tough.
edge wizard and despair.
Spawn
He's
would
tough, I ain't gonna
violently defend New York's downtrodden, while slowly uncovering the full breadth of his demonic power.
I gotta rewatch
He's
that
like a
movie. That
walking
movie was tough.
Power encyclopedia. He can fly, teleport, turn invisible and intangible, move things with his mind, make force fields, control the elements and the weather, and even stop time. Speaking of time, he can fly so fast, he literally breaks into other dimensions and smashes time as a concept.
He can manipulate matter,
this guy's like-
shapeshifting his own body or transmuting other objects and people. He can even
Damn.
control and absorb your soul.
Wait,
Damn.
Wiz, if he can rearrange molecules and crap, why doesn't he just fix his uggo feet?
Facts.
Well, he tried to do that, but Malvosia cursed him so that he could only make himself.
No way. Made him white? That's funny.
Like that
Ah, bro can't be black no more.
To be fair, Spawn can achieve a similar result with illusions and mental manipulation. He can read and control minds, implant and replace memories, or simply drive you mad.
Spawn can do all of this.
This man is the ultimate wizard. Doctor Strange on crack and acid, except he can't die.
Or simply drive you mad.
Oh, this guy
Spawn
got
can
it.
do all of this crazy shit because he runs on necroplasm. Basically, hell juice.
You're
Okay.
not wrong. Necroplasm is the energy that makes up hell itself. Al's undead body is composed of 400 pounds of it.
He
Damn.
can wield it like an energy blaster empowered by the sins of others. Spawn can absorb your evil and feed off of it. By simply walking on Earth, Spawn feels all of humanity's pain all at once.
He's even absorbed
Damn.
the sins of 8 million New Yorkers instantly, cleansing
Damn.
them of their evil.
Like Jesus?
Or he can do the
Like
reverse
Jesus.
and make you experience the full weight of your own sins, feeling every bit of pain you've ever inflicted on others over your whole life.
Like
Damn.
some sort of penance.
Though Spawn's necroplasm
penance
comes
stare.
with a catch.
Yeah, he's got a limited amount of the stuff, and it drains every time he uses his powers. If he runs out, he's dragged back to hell.
Even depowered, Spawn can rely on his elite
That's how he
military
might
training
lose.
and
He might run out of
hand-to-hand
power.
combat. He's even fought Batman to a standstill.
And as befits his past profession, he loves his big-ass 90s gun.
Hold on. How was Batman fighting Spawn to a standstill? Batman fighting everybody but a regular human. He's not, bro. He has no powers. How was Batman banging with everybody but a regular human, bro? He's a city level hero. Why is he fighting Doomsday and Galactus? That's Marvel, but he probably would fight Galactus even if he was in the MCU. Still,
he loves his big 90s guns.
Facts.
So his greatest weapon is the sentient being he's genetically and spiritually bonded to, his cloak. Letha of the 7th house of K.
You ever wonder why his cape's red?
Facts.
Well, now you are, and it's red because it's made from the apple Eve ate in the Garden of Eden. It's literally made of original sin. Oh, and also the souls of a million sinners, including every one of hell's victims. Also a touch of vampire for good measure.
K7 Letha is constantly evolving. It can act independently to defend Spawn with an infinite stream of chains, transform into weapons, or drain people of their
This is about to be a crazy fight, bro.
Weapon hell has ever created.
It even helps
I don't think
Spawn beat the
fight.
primordial dark god Urizen, who can
I don't think portray all their powers good in the fight.
Except the souls bonded to Spawn acted as a buffer, allowing him to survive.
You'd think with an arsenal like that, he'd be unstoppable. But Hellspawns have a weakness to holy weapons and can be killed permanently if decapitated by one.
Though Spawn has managed to survive this in the past. No, Spawn's greatest weakness
But Ghost Rider doesn't have a holy weapon. He's a demon himself.
So Spawn fought this angel lady, Angela. Great name for an angel. She had this dimensional lance that could wipe Hellspawn out of existence, and Spawn got it. But instead of, being cautious around a mysterious angel weapon that hurts him, he just had to push the big shiny button and activate it on himself.
And so, Spawn was forever destroyed. Until he reconfigured reality to undo his own in existence.
How? Here we are, good as new.
What?
That has to be the first time we've seen someone accidentally kill themselves and survive.
On his quest as Hell's greatest warrior, Spawn has defeated a serial killer ice cream man, a demonic clown, and even his old boss remade by Heaven into an anti-Spawn. He's even encountered other Hellspawn.
Killing bad guys might seem counterintuitive if you work for a Hell Lord, but it actually
watch that show.
More souls to Malvosia's army. An army Spawn would have to lead in a war with Heaven that'd kill all of humanity.
Who's uglier, Spawn or Deadpool?
chose Al to be his commander wasn't that he was some great warrior. It was because
Definitely
Al had
Deadpool.
proven that he was the best at taking orders.
All his life and all his death, Al was nothing more than a hired gun.
But he knew it, and he would do so no more.
So Spawn marched down to Hell and ripped Malvosia's head off with a scream so loud it echoed through all of reality. Spawn became the king of the 8th circle.
So they both got their get back. They both got their get back, became king.
Of Hell itself, gaining access to an unlimited pool of energy that increases 100-fold with every heartbeat.
Damn.
He's effectively omnipotent in there,
GG's.
and strong enough to challenge other Hell Lords like Mammon and Satan.
He got so strong,
Satan.
the only thing left was to finally resolve the war between Heaven and
did
Hell.
he become an angel?
Spawn needed help from the being who created this God and Satan to begin with, the mother of existence, Gaia.
She wasn't
Gaia
cool with her
created
kids
God
being
and
total
Satan?
assholes, so she appointed Spawn to be the universe's savior.
By eating the fruit from the tree of life, Spawn became truly divine, capable of battling God and Satan in a stalemate for eternity that extinguished all life on Earth.
And each of them are powerful enough to create and control infinitely sized universes.
Spawn broke the stalemate by letting God and Satan destroy him, only for Gaia to separate the two from the reality they threatened.
Then, just like that time with the Lance, Spawn respawned and recreated the Earth. Poof! Good as new.
Finally freed of the weight of Heaven and Hell, Al asked to be reborn as a human. But he knew in his heart he deserved to carry on his undead penance.
After all that, you cannot become Spawn again, bro. You cannot become human again. You have to stay Spawn.
Of his own existence.
Though if you threaten the alley he calls home, beware, because Spawn will turn whatever's left of your life into a living hell.
I'm not gonna lie. If Spawn goes full power, he's cooked. Like Ghost Rider is cooked. But the same thing, if Ghost Rider lets the demon take over and the demon goes full power, what's his name? Zenthos. If he takes over, Spawn is cooked too. So it's like, I want to see how Death Battle is going to portray this. Are they going to use their base forms? Or are they going to make them both go full power? I mean, Spawn literally fought against God and Satan at the same time. So it's stalemate. I don't think Ghost Rider beating that, but we'll see. I already know what time it is.
This battle is
Oh yeah,
sponsored
okay.
by
Yeah, go ahead. Stop playing. You just gave me an ad.
All right, the combatants are set, and we've
Why you put the Ghost Rider skin from Fortnite, bro?
It's time for
Why they keep putting these Fortnite skins?
death battle!
And I got that skin too in Fortnite. I ain't gonna lie, it's my favorite skin. Hold on, let's lock in. Look at him.
Things like these drive men insane. Brimstone in the air. Something's coming. If it wants a piece of me, there'll be hell to pay.
Why is he oil farming?
Go back to the pit you squirmed from, Hellspawn.
It's tough.
Make me.
Make me? Okay. That's not gonna work against Ghost Rider. I wanna see how they're gonna damage each other. How are they gonna damage each other? Okay. You just... Oh, you break the motorcycle.
Nothing personal. Vengeance calls.
Shotgun. Oh my. Why's the timer going down? Is that like his power?
Sloppy. You fight like a bum.
You've earned your damnation.
That's no way that works. No way that works on him. He has his own penance there. Send him back to hell. Infinite. Oh, he's cooked. Ghost Rider's cooked. Wait, isn't Spawn a trained mercenary so he knows different tactical movements? How to fight? GG's. Well, they're both from hell, so it doesn't matter. This man froze time. Okay, Dio. I mean, he's a vampire. He's basically Dio. Zawo, though. Uh-oh. This man just threw Scorpion whole flow. Damn. Spawn didn't power up yet, so we know Spawn might get him in the end. Hold on. Let him power up. Let him. Oh, it's over. They're using their actual full powers.
Holy cannot disguise your wickedness. God forbid.
God forbid. Ooh. Oh. Put it in between two dimensions. Oh, that's tough. Oh, that's tough. And I'm I mean, the Kamehameha. No way it gets him. Stop. No way. What?
Your sins are innumerable. I am here to revenge.
No way that works. Stop. Oh.
I eat sin for breakfast. Taste of your own goddamn medicine.
My God. GG's. Would that actually work on Ghost Rider?
I'm an innocent.
Oh, he's cooking. He just stole bro whole flow. Bro put a Uno reverse card. Oh my God. Damn. TG's. Well,
It's
he's
like
dead.
you said, nothing personal. Asshole.
Damn. Why he so cold? Why he so cold with it?
Damn!
Literally. This was a nail-biter of a battle that pitted Ghost Rider's immeasurable power against Spawn's skill.
No,
and
this was a tough
versatility.
fight. I ain't gonna
Let's
lie.
break this down into 4 categories.
First
This is a
up,
tough fight.
power. Divine Spawn could match God and Satan.
Yeah,
from the
that
great
was cooked.
universes.
You can't beat that.
Similar in scale to Ghost Rider's bouts with a lot of the powerhouses in Marvel.
But Zarathos was different. Remember, his power can match that of Mephisto and Galactus, who can threaten all of Marvel's infinite cosmic reality, far greater than any cosmos Spawn has ever affected.
Really?
Even though Spawn's battled and defeated Satan in more recent comics, implying he's retained a level of power similar to his divine form, he couldn't match Zarathos in power alone.
Ghost Rider may take power,
Oh,
but
so
remember,
Ghost Rider
Johnny
got it.
actively resists Zarathos' influence, so Spawn may have had time in the fight to learn and adapt to Ghost Rider before he went full Blue Fury.
And Spawn definitely had the edge in skill.
Yeah.
He spent decades in military
Facts.
combat and is a master
And man
martial
trained.
artist, whereas Johnny more so relies on his invincibility.
The ultimate dream power for a stuntman. Even with his crazy powers, Ghost Rider was a lot more direct than Spawn, pretty much entirely focused on attacking the soul.
Which doesn't bode well
True.
for his versatility. Spawn can stop time, manipulate matter, turn
pulled
intangible,
a
control minds,
Zelda.
but in reality, the Ghost Rider had a much more limited arsenal by comparison. Spawn had a huge advantage in this category.
Though with his invincibility, way
Look at
greater
Deadpool.
power, and the ability to scorch your soul to nothing, Ghost Rider could score the win through brute force, right?
Not exactly.
But how did that
The last
work,
piece of
though?
The puzzle is their resistance.
How did that work on Ghost
Basically,
Rider?
Who was harder to kill? Spawn's constant mainlining of humanity's collective sin and pain meant he could survive attacks on his soul, including the penance stare, just like he resisted a very similar attack from Urizen.
Best of all, remember the time he rewrote reality to undo his own
Okay.
inexistence?
There was nothing the Ghost Rider could do to
That was crazy,
overpower
I ain't gonna lie.
And that time with
Rewrite
the lance wasn't
reality?
planned, it was purely instinctual. He could replicate it any time he wanted, like in his fight with God and Satan.
So how do you put Spawn down for good? Well, you can't. At least Johnny and Zarathos couldn't.
Unlike how Ghost Rider's soul has been vulnerable to attack before, like when Danny used the penance stare to depower
he
Johnny.
did do it.
This sort of thing
Dang.
actually happens a lot, even in recent comics. The whole reason Johnny and Zarathos are bonded in the first place is because Zarathos' soul was manipulated by Mephisto.
And not only does Spawn have plenty of experience manipulating souls, he can replicate the effect of the penance stare itself.
Yeah, he literally stole his whole
Just
flow.
think about that. A penance stare on Zarathos would mean he's feeling the pain from every penance stare that
Yeah.
he's ever
Oh
done.
my God,
A penance
GG's.
squared.
The damnation stare, on the
Facts.
other hand, actively
Penance squared.
helped Spawn, sending him to hell where he gets a literal infinite power boost.
And it wasn't just Spawn's
True.
soul powers that had spelled trouble. He had other ways to bypass Ghost Rider's immortality too, like transmutation, rewriting reality, or just straight up stealing his powers, which has worked on multiple Ghost Riders in the past.
Giving Spawn the final edge. Zarathos was almost
Spawn
unbeatable,
different.
a massive power advantage, soul destruction, immortality, but Spawn could counter everything thrown at him, and was too unkillable for Zarathos' strength advantage to matter in the long run against his crazier abilities.
That was one hell of a fight, and at least Johnny went out in a blaze of glory.
The winner is Spawn.
Next
Yo,
time
if this
on
man said
Death
one more
Battle.
cringy joke, bro, I'm gonna crash out. I'm not gonna lie, I actually expected Ghost Rider to win, but that's why it's good, you know what I'm saying? Even if Ghost Rider was supposed to win, I like their videos because you get to like learn about the characters more. Like, I didn't know that, you know what I'm saying, Spawn had a wife, you know what I'm saying, he dipped, came back, and then she had a whole child. That's crazy. Or that he battled against God and Satan at the same time. That's actually insane, not gonna lie. Or that he froze time. That's, this man Spawn is... Why? Hey, it was a pretty good battle though. You know what I'm saying? You guys wanna watch, we could rewatch Dave versus Hamura out of it. Who is Dave? What is that? With that being said, I'm gonna go ahead and end the video right here. Hope you guys enjoyed the video. Hey, if you made it this far, make sure to leave a like. We're on the road for 10K. Subscribe, join the kingdom. It's your boy SimboiiKing. I'm gonna see you guys next Reaction Friday, or I'm gonna just see you on the next gameplay. Next Reaction Friday. It probably won't be a death battle. It might be like a short horror film or like, you know, TikTok trying to laugh. Y'all let me know what y'all want to see next Friday. Hope y'all stay safe. Go outside, get some vitamin D. You know what I mean? It's your boy SimboiiKing. We out. Hey, I'm tripping. I'm sliding. I'm rolling through the back like bump. Busting on the beat, hope deep, bro. Rap. He a freak though.
Like, subscribe,